All right. So what would you do, whether it's a individual, whether it's a client, whether it's a family member? How does your organization, or what does the impact of what you do help people to shape their legacy? We're going to focus on the terms legacy and that impact there.
I mean, part of, what we do is look at our clients' estate planning and what they already have in place. We're not estate planning attorneys. We do work with our clients' attorneys, and when we do have some on our team, but it's, just making sure they have all the proper paperwork in place. And sometimes they have trust, and sometimes they have to see what are good ways to avoid having their loved ones paying too much taxes on what they're being left with, making sure that they're able to enjoy more of the money that they worked so hard to leave behind, rather than having a huge chunk of it go towards taxes and avoiding probate.
And I think Jeannie, you can some of the stuff you talked about today can kind of talk about legacy, right?
Well, it's important to, to be able to, hold your head up high when your name is being said, right? But it's more important to be able to know why you're doing it. Are you doing it for your family? Are you doing it for yourself? Are you doing it for the people around you? Are you doing it for someone else? I was told once before, and this is something that kind of stuck with me and probably will stick with me forever. If your why doesn't make you cry, it's not strong enough. And so I like to find out what is your why that makes you cry so that you can build your legacy around your why.
Great point. Great point. I know with our firm, obviously retain more of what you earn so you can pursue your passion. I mean, that's really what we really hope to help people do, is to get above the day to day and help to establish more of a plan, not just to reduce their taxes, but with everything that we've evolved. And when we came to Relax, I mean, we've got it down to a science where if someone comes to us and they're looking to optimize their finances, but that's where we really took it to the next level with Relax Teams and some of these other services that we offer and provide, is so that business owner can do more about building their business and growing their business. And your legacy always starts today as you're going through and what you're doing. So we're always helping people to live that every day and get the most out of it. Oscar, what about yourself? I think you've got some big things on
Oh
that.
man, yeah. Again, I'm like a mosquito in a nudist colony. Don't know where to start on that one. Yeah, your legacy. One thing that we do, and like Jeannie does, is help people start businesses so their legacy can continue with what they've built and the people they've helped. And that's one of the things we do for legacy. Also, protecting your income, protecting your identity. All of that is super important today. What other legacy? Yeah, I'll focus on just those two for now.
Well, and I think what you're doing with Operation Railroad is definitely going to help shape yours. I mean, I know people think about you. Drew, is Drew still Drew? You want to talk about? I know your passion is right in your name of your company.
Absolutely. I've always been around to help people and never really knew why. It was just like automatic. But for me, I'm really very big on science based, and our brains elicit wonderful hormones when we're good to people and when we do right by people. And I want to be a great role model for my kids. So, and you know what, when I look at a human being, I look at them in combination of ways: their physical well-being, their mental well-being, spiritual, emotional, all that. And what I'm doing now with the SIA is providing people with the opportunity to age healthy. We're all aging, man. We don't know what's going on inside our body. So the fact that now there's a product available on the market that's scientifically proven and is native to the body, I found my purpose, and so that's my legacy.
Perfect. David, how about yourself, sir?
Yeah, I would say, in addition to what we do in terms of supporting the computer systems for business clients. We learn about their business. We learn what makes them tick. We learn their systems and processes so that we can help them to leverage their technology, help them grow their business, and by extension, they grow their legacy. So that's part of what we look for in a business owner, is that they're thinking strategically and not simply just about the bottom line. So that's where we help.
Awesome. And Mohammed, yourself?
You can't have a legacy if you don't have a roof above your head and a car to drive to go somewhere. So what I do actually, I help you focus on your legacy, building your legacy, knowing that if something happened, and usually something happens, you will be protected and you will not lose the most important stuff for you, the stuff that you worked hard for to be able to buy, and you keep paying your mortgage and you pay your payments for it every month. And make sure this stuff will be protected, and also you will be protected so you can focus on everything else you want to do and focus on the most important thing for you.
Awesome. And Randy, how about yourself?
I would say, a lot of what I do kind of every day is trying to help people in that direction. So, especially new businesses, they don't really know what direction to go into as far as lending, things like that. And actually what I find worse is old businesses that have been established for a while that are kind of stuck in their ways, right? And it's kind of up to me to convince them, hey, there's an easier way, there's a better way. And that's kind of where the many doors open for a lot of people. But like, oh, I didn't know you could do this. And I'm like, well, that's because nobody told you. So I'm telling you now. So just to make things easier for people, that's kind of, what we do.
Excellent. Great. Anybody have any other things they want to talk about? Any topics they want to bring up? I know Drew, last week, George had mentioned when he was going to, that George mentioned that he was going to have the lunch. I think it was, I'll find out the exact date. We'll put it in the notes to go out for the lunch that they're having there in Murray Hill. And then as far as everything else, I think we got to work on, again, as a team, let's see if we can't get in some additional team members. And any suggestions, what you guys have, if there's something you guys want to do to change up the format of the meetings or anything along those lines that you think will be more productive or more useful for our time, feel free to reach out, let us know. We're always here to learn and grow.
Dennis, one of the things I was thinking, I'd let you know privately, but I was thinking that one benefit might be, people sometimes can't make a meeting, and that's totally acceptable. I'm thinking that, how when the cards come up and we have somebody else speak for somebody, I was wondering if it might be possible that all the members we have our recorded 45 seconds, maybe we can work with the back office. And if it's recorded and we can't make a meeting, we can at least play, because then people get the benefit of seeing the face.
Yeah, no, that one of the things that we tried to encourage is people always have somebody live attend for them and go through. But otherwise, we can look into that recording piece and do the recording piece of. I think we have those, so we can embed those in. But I think what we're going to do is we'll play the recording if the person lets us know in advance. Otherwise, we'll just skip their card going forward.
Yeah, that might be a good idea.
So just to let you guys know, Chris Lipper tested positive.
I know.
Which is why he's not here
I know.
today.
He told us.
So,
Wow.
yeah, anyone should think he just didn't show up this morning.
No, he'd give me plenty of notice.
I hope he feels better.
Yeah, definitely.
I'll let him know you guys said that. And for the lunch and learn this month, what's the information on that again for this month?
It's Sam will send you out an email with all the details on it. But we have all your stuff. It's always at noon. It's noon on the second Thursday.
Okay, perfect.
On the second Thursday, and he'll send everything out. Basically, what we do is we give the nonprofit the 5 minutes to just kind of say who they are and what they do. All we do is we throw softball questions. So the first softball question that comes up is to the nonprofit, who are you and what do you do? And the same thing with each one of the individuals. We just don't give them as much time. We give if you're on the panel, the first question is, who are you? What do you do? Second question is, how do you address, what are your thoughts on this topic? So we keep it very vague so you can talk those talking points that you want to talk about. Then we come back with a follow-up question. So we go through each person, give a chance for the follow-up question. And then we have our final question is in 2 minutes or less, what is the one thing you want people to take? So we throw you a softball to set you up to say, this is who I am and this is what I do. Then we come back and give you the chance to say, okay, here's what this passion about this topic is. And then it gives you a follow-up to be able to chime in with what some of the other people had said based on it, or to reiterate your point. And then the last piece is the summary and the close. So you can close it out strong.
Thank you so much for that.
Very good. And then Drew and Mirella, you want to stick a little bit later, but I think that's it for everybody for today, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks again, Oscar, for attending.
Thank you for inviting me.
Thanks, Oscar.
Bye, everyone.
Have a
Take
good
care,
one.
guys.
Have a good day.
All right, buddy.
Hey, everybody.
Bye, Dave. Bye.
See you later this week, Dave.
You got it.